You know, for years, there have been these rumors swirling around about a secret aerial battle. Well, Beijing just made it official. And this single confirmation, it's about to send shockwaves through the entire global arms market. We are talking about the very first combat victory for one of the world's most advanced fighter jets. And there it is, right there on the screen. That's the official word from Dassault, China's big defense tech agency. With just one sentence, years of speculation and rumors suddenly become cold, hard fact. And believe me, the implications of this are absolutely massive for the future of military aviation.
So, you might be asking, why is one single aerial victory such a huge deal? Well, for Beijing, this is way more than just a successful mission. This is a moment of intense national pride. It's a validation of decades of pouring money and resources into their military tech. And, maybe most importantly, it's a very loud and clear message to the rest of the world about China's growing power.
And if you want to get a real sense of how big a deal this is, just look at the company it keeps. The J-10's victory is right up there with milestones like commissioning a brand new aircraft carrier, the Fujian, huge national parades, and major breakthroughs in their space and nuclear programs. I mean, when it's ranked alongside those things, you start to understand just how critical this achievement is to China's leadership.
Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. What actually happened up there? While the official announcement is brand new, the incident itself was this really high-stakes clash between two major regional powers, Pakistan and India, and it involved some seriously advanced pieces of military hardware.
So on one side, you had Pakistan's Air Force flying the J-10CE. Now that's a Chinese fighter, but it's got this fascinating mix of Russian and Israeli design DNA in it. And on the other side, the Indian Air Force flying the French-made Dassault Rafale, a jet that is famous for its absolutely cutting-edge avionics. So this was a really interesting matchup, pitting two very different philosophies of air combat against each other.
And here is where the story just gets incredible. The kill was reportedly made from a distance of 200 kilometers. 200! The Pakistani J-10CE apparently fired its PL-15 long-range missile and hit the Indian Rafale without the pilots ever even laying eyes on each other. This is not your grandfather's dogfight. This is a whole new era of warfare, a massive leap in sensor and missile tech.
But of course, you know how it goes. In any modern conflict, the truth is always the first casualty. What followed was just a whirlwind of propaganda, conflicting reports. It became almost impossible to get a clear picture of what really went down. It's the classic fog of war.
Just look at how all over the place the claims were. Pakistan came out saying they shot down 5 Indian aircraft. China's official statement, much more vague, just saying several. Western analysts who looked at the data think the number is probably closer to 2. And India? Well, at first they denied any losses at all, before eventually claiming some victories of their own.
And to add another wrinkle to this whole thing, Beijing is adamant that no Pakistani J-10CE fighters were lost. Now, the really crucial part here is that there's no public evidence to prove them wrong, which makes that a very powerful part of their story.
So we're left with this fundamental question, right? With all these different stories flying around, who's actually telling the truth? But you know, maybe the more important question isn't who won that specific battle, but what this whole event means for the future.
And this is where we see the global ripple effect. The impact of this one air battle goes so far beyond South Asia. It's about to change the international arms market, it's going to affect diplomacy, and it could very well shift the global balance of power.
Let's be really clear about this. In the multi-billion-dollar world of arms sales, nothing, and I mean nothing, sells like success in actual combat. Being able to say our tech works in a real fight is the single greatest sales pitch you can have, and China knows this perfectly well.
And you can almost see their strategy playing out like a simple 3-step playbook. Step 1, prove your gear works in a real combat scenario. Step 2, use that victory to build up the global reputation of your entire defense industry. And Step 3, cash in on that reputation to lock down new, very profitable export deals. And we're already seeing this sort of halo effect from the victory. The success of the J-10 is making other countries take a second look at the JF-17, which is a fighter co-developed by China and Pakistan. They've already got customers like Libya, but now there are reports of new interest from places like Indonesia, countries that are looking for technology that has been proven where it counts.
But it is important to keep things in perspective here. This isn't some flawless success story for China's defense industry across the board. For example, Thailand has been pretty vocal recently, criticizing the performance of Chinese-made VT-4 tanks. It's a good reminder that while their fighter jets are taking a huge leap forward, they still have challenges in other areas. So what's the bottom line here? The J-10's victory is, without a doubt, a turning point. Chinese military tech isn't just a promise on a brochure anymore, it's a proven reality on the battlefield. The massive question we're all left with now is, what's next? As this homegrown technology keeps proving itself, how is it going to shift the global arms market, reshape alliances, and fundamentally alter the balance of power for years to come?